Some people look at the world and see only what's right in front of them, what can be measured, explained, or proven. But others, they feel their way through life, guided by a subtle inner knowing that bypasses logic entirely. That mysterious force is intuition. And while every zodiac sign has access to this inner compass, some signs are practically born with a sixth sense. So, which sign leads the zodiac when it comes to intuitive power? Let's explore the hidden wisdom of the stars. And don't forget to drop your birthday, zodiac sign, and even your city in the comments so we can trace where the intuitive pulse is strongest right now. Intuition can show up in many ways. Sometimes it's a hunch, other times it's a flash of clarity, a gut feeling that won't be ignored, or a quiet nudge whispering, "Don't go there." It's the force that helps us sense when someone's lying, anticipate a problem before it arises, or connect deeply with someone we've just met. In a world flooded with data and noise, intuition is the quiet frequency that tunes us back to truth. But not every sign tunes in the same way. Some signs operate more through action and logic than through instinct. Aries, for instance, tends to leap before looking. They're bold and impulsive, choosing motion over meditation. For Aries, intuition often takes a back seat to their drive to get things done fast. They solve problems by diving headfirst into the situation, relying more on courage than foresight. Gemini, too, isn't known for their intuitive nature. Ever curious and chatty, they process life through their minds and conversations. They pick up information quickly, but may not always pause to feel what it means. Geminis are clever, but their decision-making is usually reactive and intellectual rather than instinctual. Still, if they learn to quiet the noise, they may discover that inner voice waiting to be heard. Taurus, practical and grounded, prefers what can be touched, tasted, and tested. Their intuition is tied to the physical body, gut feelings, sensory clues, the mood in a room, but they often second-guess it, needing proof before acting. When Taurus does lean into their intuition, it tends to be accurate and rooted in a deep emotional understanding, even if it takes time to surface. Capricorn falls into a similar pattern. Focused on strategy, stability, and real-world results, they often delay instinct in favor of structure. They trust what's proven and earned. Yet Capricorns who invest in their inner world can cultivate a quiet, reliable intuition, especially when it comes to long-term decisions and reading the motives of others. Virgo might surprise some by landing in the middle of the intuitive spectrum. Analytical by nature, Virgos love facts and systems, but they're also incredibly observant. They may not say they're using intuition, but they often sense when something's off before the details confirm it. Their inner knowing shows up in small ways, solving puzzles, noticing changes in behavior, or offering help without being asked. Libra's intuition shines in relationships. Their desire for harmony gives them an edge in reading social dynamics and emotional cues. Libras can sense when someone is upset before a word is spoken, and they use this sensitivity to smooth over conflict. While they aren't always ruled by instinct, their awareness of others makes them perceptive in subtle, powerful ways. Sagittarius brings a unique kind of intuitive energy, philosophical and forward-thinking. They don't just feel, they know, often without being able to explain why. Ruled by fire and driven by curiosity, Sagittarians are willing to follow their instincts into uncharted territory. Their intuition is about potential and possibility, and when paired with their optimism, it becomes a powerful guide for adventure and growth. Leos are natural leaders who trust themselves deeply. Their intuition helps them know when to act, when to wait, and when to step into the spotlight. It's not that Leos are overly mystical. They simply have a strong sense of timing and purpose. Their emotional intelligence and ability to read people make them instinctive decision-makers in moments that count. Aquarius may not be emotional in the traditional sense, but their intuition comes from a higher perspective. They see patterns and connections others miss, sensing societal shifts and future trends. Their insights aren't always personal, but they are often profound. Aquarians combine logic with vision, allowing them to predict outcomes and navigate complexity with uncanny accuracy. But when we enter the domain of the water signs, intuition deepens and becomes something sacred. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces are all gifted with emotional radar, but each channels it differently. Scorpio is razor sharp. Their intuition is intense, rooted in observation and emotional depth. They feel power dynamics instantly and can detect deception before anyone speaks. This makes them strategic, even manipulative at times. But when Scorpios use their intuition wisely, they become protectors of truth, capable of navigating life's darkest waters without losing direction. Cancer's intuition is gentle yet powerful. Ruled by the moon, Cancer feels everything. They pick up on the undercurrents in a room, sense the needs of loved ones without being told, and often make decisions based more on emotional truth than logical analysis. Cancers may be overwhelmed by their sensitivity at times, but it's this very trait that makes their intuition so strong. They instinctively know how to nurture, protect, and connect. And then there's Pisces, dreamy, empathetic, and infinitely receptive. Pisces holds the title of the most intuitive sign of the zodiac. Their psychic sensitivity isn't just a feature, it's their operating system. Pisces feels the emotions of others as their own, absorbs subtle energies, and often knows things before they happen. Their dreams, daydreams, and sudden flashes of insight are more than imagination. They're messages. For Pisces, the boundary between this world and the unseen is thin, and their intuition flows in like a tide, unstoppable and wise. Pisces often don't know how they know something. They just do. They make decisions based on emotional resonance, trusting their feelings over facts. This can make them vulnerable in the harshness of the real world, but it also gives them access to deeper truths that others miss. Their artistic gifts, music, poetry, painting, are all extensions of this inner world. When a Pisces creates, they channel what the rest of us can only guess at. So if you're wondering which sign is most likely to finish your sentence, dream your dreams, or feel your pain without you speaking a word, it's Pisces. They're not just intuitive, they are intuition. Think of intuition like the night sky, vast, quiet, and full of signals. Sometimes it arrives as a dream that lingers long after waking, or a chill that rushes down your spine when something's off. Other times, it's a warm surge in your chest confirming you're on the right path. In astrology, intuition is more than a personality trait. It's a spiritual language. Some signs are fluent, others are still learning the vocabulary. And right now, as cosmic energy swirls in unpredictable ways, many of us are feeling the pull to tune in more closely. Whether it's navigating relationships, career shifts, or inner growth, listening to that gut feeling can mean the difference between resistance and alignment. The signs that master this have a built-in radar that leads them toward emotional truth and away from danger. But remember, intuition doesn't make you immune to mistakes. It just offers a compass when maps fail. This season, the astrological weather is pushing all signs to develop deeper self-trust. Even the most logic-driven signs are feeling called to pause, reflect, and listen inward. You might notice an increase in vivid dreams, déjà vu, or an uncanny ability to feel what someone else is going through. These are not coincidences. They're signals from your intuitive self, urging you to reconnect. So if you're someone who second-guesses a lot, now's the time to practice listening to your first instinct. And if you've always felt in tune with the unseen, consider this your sign to trust it more boldly. The cosmos is speaking. You just have to be still enough to hear. Whatever your zodiac sign, your intuition is not just a mystical gift. It is a tool for navigating the present and co-creating the future. The more you practice, the louder it speaks. Like this video if you've felt those intuitive shifts lately, and drop a comment sharing your sign and a moment when your gut told you something before your mind could explain it. We love reading your stories. Like if you've ever just known something without knowing how. Subscribe to Zodiac News for more cosmic clarity and soulful insight. Your sign is always making headlines, and we're here to deliver them.